What role do you believe the federal government should play in education?
I'll be the first one to shut off all the lights at the National Education Administration in Washington. I think it's a bad joke on all of us. Our school kids in schools have one of the lowest records of knowledge throughout the world. Why? Because I believe we're promoting mediocrity, not greatness anymore. We have taken as schools, I believe schools should have the charter schools, we should have all types of systems that are in place to promote excellence. And if a charter school or a private school is doing better than the public school, those are the ones that you want to send your kids to, and you shouldn't be penalized for doing so. The bottom 20% of the teachers should be let go, and I graduated as a teacher. That was my background. Now, I think teachers are in the same boat, that there are great teachers. There are people who really want to do well, but the government is protecting the mediocrity of teachers who are not doing well. And those are the teachers who I believe should find other jobs. You know, they're taking the most sacred part of what we are as a nation, our youth, and in my view, in most cases, corrupting them. Corrupting them, turning them away from God, turning them away from our values and morals, discounting everything we are as Americans, forgetting about the Founding Fathers. Let's not teach about them anymore. I think this is such a local level authority thing that it may even be more local, and it probably is, than the state. This has to go down to the local level, that all these communities are the ones who are promoting their best foot forward. And if that school is not performing, you're going to go to another community. And that community is not going to be subsidized for their mediocrity. So, you know, that's a sore point for me, because I see, you know, many of the kids in schools and how they're coming out. Part of that political correctness gone wild, and this is 30 to 40 years of it. This is not just this administration. I believe that our country has traded off to the middle for so long, we don't even know where we started anymore. And that's what the other side wants. Like, oh no, we can keep trading off, but they keep winning. So we really need to attack this issue. Otherwise, you know, come another 20, 30 years, I hate to think what America's going to look like with the way the schools are going.
What is your stance on term limits?
2 for me, and it's in writing. So I don't know who in their right mind would like to be in this any longer. It was never meant to be a lifestyle or a lifelong you know, issue and career for people. You know, in the ancient days, I think it was like you left your job, whatever you were being paid, whether you were a plumber, a doctor, or whatever, you went to Washington or wherever it was in Greece, you got paid that amount of money for the 1 year you put in, you went back to your position and got on with your life again. And I think that Washington has been so corrupted by no term limits that these people think that this is going to be their way of life forever. And we better go in, do what we got to do, and get new blood in there, and encourage citizen patriots to step forward and not guard the system and the status quo, which I'm watching every day, how the Republicans are promoting mediocre candidates and thinking that they're the best thing since sliced bread. See, sliced bread, my dad used to say that. So yeah, that's term limits have to be, and I'm ready to, I put it on my website already, and I'll stand up for that.
What constitutes an appropriate earmark request?
Earmarks, there is no appropriate earmark request in my view. To me, it borders on illegal and immoral, that things are slipped into bills afterwards that have nothing to do with the bill. So again, every single bill should be public knowledge, should be in the view of the public, because after all, that's what we are, we're serving the public, and nothing should be put in there that's hidden, like the bee farmers that are getting $3 million, or the, you know, research on Argentinian rats and, you know, this and that. To me, the question is, there is no level of acceptability in